Shalom. All glorification, honor, and praise is due only unto Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah Kodash. All my honors to the apostles at Great Millstone, and all the bishops and elders who rule and guide the lambs well in these last days, and salutations, peace and blessings to the Bath Shah Dawadah, which is the house of David, the elect, beginning with the 144,000, his servants, the prophets, on down to the remainder of the remnant, which consists of men, women, and children, believers. They too will be delivered out of the coming destruction, and that's what's coming to America, aka Babylon the Great, complete destruction, compliments of the intercontinental ballistic missiles and the chariots of the Lord. I'm sure Marmoth here with a kick. It's like a quick prophecy in short. This is off the AP Newswire, and it was put up today. Today is Friday, May the 31st, 2024, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. And that's what we hoping for, man. We hoping that the proverbial shit hits the fan. All right, and we're hoping that the Lord comes back soon to take down Esau. All right, the so-called white man, begin with his elites, destroy America. All right, and subdue the heathen nations in the valley of Yehoshaphat, and ultimately establish a kingdom wherein dwelleth righteousness on this earth, the kingdom of heaven. That's what we're looking for, man. All right, most of you Israelites ain't looking for that, man. 2/3 of you Israelites over in America, y'all are just looking forward to another weekend, man. Another weekend of the same old boring ass shit. You know, the same clubs, the same food, the same dope, same women, you know, the same folly, the same bread and circus. That's what 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians are looking for. You know, you're looking for it tonight, along with you speckled bird Israelite foreigners. That's what y'all are looking for. We're looking for a kingdom to come wherein dwelleth righteousness. All right, and it's coming. All right, the stage is set. You know, you got all this drama with this Trump verdict. It's all political theater, man. And ever how it plays out, you best believe, all right, this place is going to, you know, this America, this shithole is going to descend, all right, into chaos, man. There will be civil unrest, all right, race riots. That's coming, man. But once again, this is off the AP. And you see the headline, Hungary's Orban pushes back on EU. All right, we know the EU to be the 10 horns referenced in Revelation, the 17th chapter. All right, and NATO, all right, we know NATO to be the beast. All right, and of course, America is that woman, all right, that whore who rides that beast throughout this earth, you know, killing, stealing, and destroying, man. All right. So it says, Hungary's Orban pushes back on EU and NATO proposals to further assist Ukraine. So this NATO alliance is becoming more and more fractured. Okay. Because you have, you know, some NATO members who back the small hats, you know, the 1948ers over there in the so-called Israeli state. And then you got to have others that don't. Okay. It's just the way it is, man. And I mean, and the thing is, you know, this house, all right, the house of Edom, okay, is divided against itself, man. All right. So let's, you know what, we can start with that one. All right, the house of Esau is a house divided right now, and so you got, you know, again, certain Edomites who are for, okay, the big noses. And then you got other Edomites who are opposed to them. All right. And so basically you got Satan against Satan, because the Edomites are the physical offspring of the spiritual demon Satan. All right. So it's Satan against Satan, man. And so this house ain't going to stand much longer. All right. This is the book of Mark, chapter 3 and verse 23. And he called them unto him and said unto Slakia, and said unto them in parables, right? How can Satan cast out Satan? And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. So Esau's rulership, all right, is living on borrowed time right now. All right, his kingdom is living on borrowed time. Again, it's a kingdom divided. Even America's oldest and most trusted allies, okay, are gonna turn on her. You know, countries like Germany and France, for example. Okay, they're gonna turn against America. All right. I mean, you know, the scriptures talks about an assembly of great nations coming up against this whore, man, coming up against, all right, this place referred to as the North Country in the scriptures. America, man. All right. And if a house be divided against itself, verse 25, that house cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand, but hath an end. That's right, man. You know, and the scriptures talks about in the Psalms, you know, except the Lord build a house, you know, they who labor to build it, you know, do so in vain. And I'm roughly paraphrasing that song. Hold on. Let me read that. Because the house that the Lord's working with right now is the house of David, Ba'ath Shadawadah, which is the elect of Israel. All right. He's finished with the house of Saul. All right, you unbelieving Israelites, you wicked false prophets and scorners. He's finished with the house of Saul, and he's definitely finished with the house of Esau. All right. Well, let me get that scripture in the Psalms. Bear with me. All right, here we go right here. Your pod, Psalm 127 and verse 1. It reads, except Lord Yahweh build the house, they labor in vain that build it. Right? Except the Lord Yahweh keep the city, the watchman waketh but in vain. All right, and again, the city he's keeping right now is just the elect of Israel, the Israel of the Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. He's not with the 2/3. All right, so let's go back to Mark. Finishing up in Mark chapter 3 and verse 26, Lakia. And it reads, and if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand, but hath an end. That's right, we at the end, man. All right, that's why, you know, you hear, all right, the men of the Lord, beginning with the apostles of Great Millstone on down, you know, including the affiliates of Great Millstone and the men of like mind, constantly calling you, Jakes, to repent, man. Constantly calling you, all right, to take heed, man. You know, we blowing the trumpet and sounding the alarm. I am warning you that danger is coming, man. All right, destruction is coming. Warning you to flee the wrath that's going to come. All right, but you know, those warnings are going to, you know, at some point, they you know, no warning will be going out, man. All right, so don't tempt the Lord. You know, it's time to return. It's time to come back now. Do it while you still can. All right. All right. Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban on Friday pushed back against some NATO proposals that would allow Ukraine to use Western weapons to strike targets within Russia, and they already using American missiles. They've already used them in Ukraine and fired them on Russian targets. All right, this thing is about to, you know, explode over there in that part of the earth. All right, this thing is about to explode. Now, you know, the missiles ain't gonna fly to this place, all right, until, you know, Esau comes down having that great wrath and implements the MOTB, that Karagma, which is the micro C-hub. But this is about to you know, to expand in that part of the earth once again. All right, saying that such plans have Europe inching closer to destruction. Right. You know, again, that NATO alliance is not looking so good right now. You know what? But that BRICS alliance ain't gonna last neither. Okay, the Lord's coming to bust all that shit up. Read Revelation, the 19th chapter. I'm not gonna get it. You can read it on your own time. Revelation 19 talks about Yahushua taking crowns, man, when he comes back, symbolic of him putting down the rulers and kings of this present world. Okay. The nationalist leader has long opposed Western countries supplying Ukraine with military aid and threatened to derail European Union financial support to Kyiv and the passing of sanctions against Moscow. He has also maintained close ties with Russian President Vladimir Putin. Right, Hungary gonna side with Gog, man. All right, Hungary, you know, Latvia, Estonia, Lithuania, Bulgaria, Albania, they all going with Russia, man. They going with Gog. Period. You know, they ain't gonna be siding with the West. Okay. It says It's like he has also maintained close ties with Russian President Vladimir Putin despite his full-scale invasion of Ukraine, while ramping up energy deals with Moscow at a time when most EU countries have sought to limit the use of Russian fossil fuel. During a Friday interview on state radio, Orban said that French President Emmanuel Macron's stance that he wouldn't rule out sending troops to Ukraine, as well as a NATO proposal that would allow Kyiv to strike military bases inside Russia with sophisticated long-range weapons provided by Western partners, all right, primarily America, okay? It says risked escalating the war in Ukraine into a global conflict. Well, what did I just say? This thing is going to go global, man. This is going to be a world war. This is the third woe referenced in Revelation, the book of Revelation, the 11th chapter and the 14th verse. That's going to come quickly, according to John the Revelator, man. Okay? Who saw all these things going down on the earth. All right, today he saw them 2,000 years ago through the Spirit and preserved them, you know, for us to break down in these last times, man. Call Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah HaKodash, right? All right, because we got the we got the playbook, man. We know what's coming. All right, and this is let's see. All right, this is a quote from this Orban fella. All right, the leader of Hungary. All right, and he says, quote, "War is a monster that is constantly hungry. It must be fed." And that, you know, that's actually biblical, because, and he probably don't even know he's being biblical, but hey, because Habakkuk says that, you know, Esau cannot stay, you know, at home. You know, roughly paraphrasing Habakkuk. You know, war is a monster that is constantly hungry, and it must be fed. This man is trying to heap unto himself all people. All right, Esau, and bring about that, you know, that NWO of his. All right, and it must be fed with money. And I see that the Americans and the Democratic government of the United States and the leaders of the European Union are ready to feed it. End quote. You know, again, that's, you know, that's biblical. There's truth in that statement. All right. This man is never satisfied. You know, he's got to have, you know, he got the fatness of the earth. He got the chief place of the earth. He wants he wants it all. And the thing of it is he's so greedy, talking about Esau, beginning with the ruling elites, all right, of Edom, you know, the international bankers. They want every damn thing, man. And if they can't have it, ain't nobody going to have it. All right? That's Esau. So, Lord willing, you was edified by this quick lesson. With that, I want to say shalom, and it's on to the next video.